Well, President Trump is preparing to sit down with Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelenskyy at the White House Monday to discuss an agreement to end Russia's ongoing war with Ukraine. Tareen Smalls reports from Washington.
We had an extremely productive meeting.
Fresh off his summit in Alaska with Russian President Vladimir Putin, President Trump is gearing up to meet face-to-face with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy to discuss an agreement to end Russia's war with Ukraine.
There's not that much. There's, one or two pretty significant items, but I think they can be reached. Now it's really up to President Zelenskyy to get it done.
The president met for nearly 3 hours with Putin in Anchorage Friday, the Russian leader's first visit with an American president since he invaded Ukraine 3.5 years ago. The president has since backed away from his threats to impose tougher economic sanctions on Russia, indicating on social media Saturday that the best way forward is to move directly to a peace deal without trying for a temporary ceasefire first.
Diplomatic sources tell CBS News European leaders are concerned Donald Trump dropped his ceasefire demand and he and Putin came to an agreement on deal terms that they'll force on Ukraine.
On his way back from Alaska, President Trump spoke to Zelenskyy and European leaders by phone to brief them on the summit. The group praised Trump's efforts to, quote, stop the killing in Ukraine and said they were ready to work with the president and Zelenskyy towards a trilateral summit with European support. Since the war began, Russia has seized about 20% of Ukraine's territory. 400,000 Ukrainians have been killed or wounded, along with nearly 1 million Russian soldiers. Torian Small, CBS News, Washington.
Well, CBS News has learned President Zelenskyy has been receiving a lot of coaching on how to interact with President Trump since their Oval Office meeting back in February.